Okay, welcome to our Opulent Freedom Lifestyle event. My name's Jana. I'll be hosting the majority of the event, but we're really excited because we've got two girls who are relaunching tonight, so we're super excited to hear from them. We've also got a few amazing shares. So we get on here a couple of times a week just to share about an amazing product, program and opportunity that we love. They're just stories. We love what we've created or what results we've got, and we just want more people to hear about it, really. For me, I found this amazing program, product and opportunity 2 years ago now. I was literally trading time for money, working in my full-time job, putting my kids into full-time care, and starting to get really burnt out, both mentally and physically, and something had to change. I didn't know what, but yeah, I was very fortunate enough that this post came up and I was just in the right frame of mind on the day to reach out to this person that I'd never met. So I reached out to her and I had a million questions for her. I've owned a traditional business in the past as well, so I was very business orientated with my questions, but she was amazing and slowly got back to me with all the answers and then asked me if I'd heard of the Juicy Body Transformation or Juice Plus. I hadn't heard about the program, but I absolutely love the program now. But the products I had literally been checking them out for my husband months before finding this opportunity, purely because he just eats meat and potato. He's very rarely sick, but he's already starting to show signs of a lot of joint inflammation because he's a metal fab boiler maker. So lots of stress on his body. And then I forgot about it, being in my job and life just getting busy. So when this came up, I was really excited because I'd already read some of the amazing research, some of the results, and I thought, why not? You know, I wasn't looking for me. I thought I was that super healthy chicken. I didn't need it, but I thought I'm going to take it, try it and test it out myself, get hubby on it, get the kids on it. Might as well do the business, get it cheaper, because that was a lot to sort of, take care of financially, being on the product, which I totally understand now and understand it's every little molecule and love it. But I did the business, and within 4 months I was able to go part-time, and within 10 months I was able to resign. So I'm now a stay-at-home mum. I have been since January, not something that I ever envisioned being. I need that adult interaction. I need that career. But I was missing my boys. I was missing too many of those beautiful moments as they were growing. And now I get to be a part of that. And I'm so busy with their activities, so busy with this amazing tribe and culture and helping people. And the career and the success that comes with it really does balance out. So what is Juice Plus? All right, so Juice Plus has literally been around for over 78 years. So it's got 78 years worth of results, which I love. And we're still only just hearing about it now. The product, the whole idea about it is to inspire healthy living around the world. So it's designed to bridge the gap between what you are eating and what you should be eating. And with our busy lifestyles, with our depleted fruit and vegetables, with the detoxicity in the air, in the soil, with everything that's going on as we keep advancing in the world, our nutrition is depleting. So this is our hero product. So these are our whole food capsules, fruits, vegetables, and berries. Literally, you take these on a daily basis, and that gives you an extra variety of 27 fruits, vegetables, and berries each and every day. Now, that's huge. Government states we should be having about 3 to 5 serves a day, and statistics show that only 5% are doing that, and even less for children. All right, so that's huge on its own. But then science is suggesting we really need to be having more along the lines of 9 to 13. All right, and that's pretty hard. I love juicing and I love smoothing, and, I'm pretty close to that most days, but not every day is perfect. Things happen, or, you have a heat wave and you can't get your fresh fruits and vegetables, or you're on holidays. You've still got to live and enjoy food and be in the time. So it's really nice that this is super convenient. They're just small, not horse-like tablets, like they're only tiny. So I put it up beside my eye so you can understand how tiny it is. So, but what I love is the fruits and vegetables that go in here are only grown for Juice Plus. All right, our farms are 3 generations old, which is super cool as well. And why I bring this up is because the fruits and vegetables that we eat, and we still got to eat them, it's not designed to replace a healthy diet in any shape or form, but the fruits and vegetables that we're eating are super depleted when we get them. Partly because that's when we like to eat them, when they're crunchy, when they're lush and red and orange and tasty. Secondly, because when they're picked off the vine for that purpose, for us to eat sooner. They've got various sprays, chemicals and waxes on them. Then they have the journey to us, which can take a week or two before it hits our supermarkets. And then we're taking it home, we're peeling it, we're pipping it, and in a lot of cases cooking it. So there's a lot of the nutrients gone again. The fruits and vegetables, like I said, are grown only for Juice Plus from our farm, so they get to stay on the vine. And for that last 24 to 48 hours, when it does start to go a little bit soft and a little bit off colour, but that's when its nutritional value really hits the fruits and vegetables. It's at its highest cellular level. From there, it's picked off the vine, taken into our factories, which are co-located or within an hour's distance. So there's not much travel involved. Therefore, no sprays, waxes or chemicals are required to go on the produce. It's taken into our factories where it is washed and cleaned, and then it goes through a pulping process. But this includes the peel, the pip, even some of the stem and stalk. There's lots of nutritional value in all of that as well. So through the pulping process, all the liquids removed, coincidentally the sugar, which is a bit of a blessing, and then through a cooling process, not a heating process, but a cooling process. It's turned into a powder form and then encapsulated into those vegan, vegetarian, soluble capsules. So super convenient, and by doing it in a cooling process, it keeps all the live enzymes, micronutrients, and phytonutrients intact, which is pretty amazing. So then it comes to us in our little containers, and we swallow them on a daily basis. And obviously we all absorb nutrients differently, but it gets into your bloodstream within 3 to 7 minutes, okay? And it goes to work. And what I mean by that is inflammation is different in each and every one of us, okay? So what results I'm going to get are going to be totally different to my husband, totally different to you. You just don't know until you get it into your body. Inflammation shows up in many different ways. It could be skin, acne, psoriasis, eczema. It could be your gut health. People are getting results because the insides are starting to work better. We fight so many illnesses from the outside. We wait for them to appear, then we go and tackle them with creams and lotions and medications. But Juice Plus is really there for prevention. So you'll notice your energy sort of start to pick up a little bit, your skin glowing, your hair, your nails, IBS, so your guts sort of start working better, kidney and liver health, immune system, joint inflammation, all right? All these beautiful things that it can go in there and go to work. I love the fact that I can read the labels, all right? They literally just list the fruits and vegetables that's in there, and that's all that's in there. So I don't need some crazy dictionary or 6 degrees at uni to figure out what it is. Literally for the berries, we've got grape, raspberry, bilberry, blueberry, cranberry, pomegranate, blackcurrant, blackberry, elderberry, artichoke, and a bit of cacao, all from the plant. I definitely don't get bilberry into my diet every day, or elderberry. So it's really cool knowing that they're in there. And that's just the berry blend, all right? Each of those berries or plants that go in there have got their own nutritional value, okay? But by putting them in together, they work so much stronger in synergy than they do on their own. And that's the same with the fruit blend and the vegetable blend. What I also love is the warning label. There is none, all right? So unless you're allergic to the bilberry or the peach, Juice Plus is safe for anybody to take, even if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, which is a big bonus also. What I also like is Juice Plus, as much as it's got 28 years worth of results and stories that you can listen to, it's got over 36 peer-reviewed scientific studies done on it. That's unheard of. Yes, Juice Plus helped fund those studies, but to get that gold label on there that they're peer-reviewed is pretty amazing. So they've got all those studies to back, and they've got 3 ongoing studies at the moment. So when any adult takes their Juice Plus, they get to sponsor a child for free for 4 years between the ages of 4 and 18. So definitely a company with a heart. They're trying to, bring down the obesity rate and diabetes rate, starting with our little ones, which is amazing. So the kids get to have either the fruit and vegetable blend of the capsules if they can swallow, or if they're little tackers, they can have it in a chew form. So it's literally the same powder that goes into our capsules, but it's just joined with an all plant-based tapioca and just a little bit of the natural sugars that come from the fruits and vegetables themselves. So they're super yummy, and it gives your child an extra variety of 17 fruits and vegetables into their body every day. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a mama too, and that is massive. That's a huge relief, I think, for any parent, because kids are super fussy, not fuzzy, in their growing, developing bodies. Same is their palate, their craveability. So putting Juice Plus into both the adult and the child through micronutrition creates like attracts like. So it builds that craveability up. They want less of the sugar and the salty things and the fried things and start wanting more water, more fruits and vegetables. So they're reaching for the crisper and the fruit bowl instead of the pantry or wherever else you've got these naughty things hidden, which is pretty amazing. So some in the studies so far with the kids, it's showing that they're sleeping better. They've got better cognitive behaviour. For my children, respiratory, skin again, pooping better, more energy, all these little things that are just happening because they're getting that extra variety into their little bodies each and every day. So that's your micronutrients, okay? So getting the engine running each and every day, but you've got to fuel it, okay? And you've got to eat. Like I said, it's not designed to replace a healthy diet, but we do have these amazing complete powders. So this is your macro component. All right, so all your good protein, complex carbohydrates, fiber, your good fats, over 30 plant-based ingredients in there. Pretty amazing. So before I even leave the house in the morning, me and my 2-year-old have had one of these, and he's a bit fussy like his dad, but I know that he's getting broccoli, alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, quinoa, chickpea, millet, pumpkin, all these beautiful things, as well as his chews, into his body before we leave, and he thinks he's having a yummy chocolate milkshake. So these were designed to be a nutritional drink, not a meal replacement. But if you add the right things, they can definitely help with weight gain and weight loss. Some of the beautiful things in there, obviously coming from the plants, is vitamin B, complex vitamin B niacin, a beautiful mood balancer, which helps and assists with anxiety and depression. Vitamin D, one of the resources we all seem to struggle with when we're pregnant. These are great for, that breakfast on the run. Instead of living off, your toast and coffee, switch this for this. Pre and post workout in the gym, or for that afternoon sugar fix, which a lot of us are looking for. And if you add, like I said, if you add the right things, you can use it as a meal replacement. I love adding frozen berries, kale, quinoa, macro powder, some oats in the morning if I'm using it as a meal. But they're really yummy. They make any green smoothie taste really nice, and they're a bit of fun. You can create some really amazing combinations. So then we got to the stage, Juice Plus got to the stage where they felt that there was one more gap that they wanted to fill. All right, and that's something that we definitely can't generate ourselves in our human bodies, and that's omega. So they've come up with a beautiful plant-based omega. They've skipped the fish, gone straight to the algae, along with raspberries, tomato seed oil, sea buckthorn, and sea flower seed oil. All these beautiful things in there to help with brain and heart function, eyes, and again, more joint inflammation. So no fishy aftertaste. So it's safe for the vegans and the vegetarians. And it's only we've only had it for 6 months. So it's still super new, but we're getting some amazing results with that also. So that's our product, but we're really fortunate here in Australia and New Zealand, well, all around the world. We've got an amazing team. We come from all shapes of life. We've got contractors, teachers, nutritionists, PTs, gymnasts. It's such a lovely bunch of people. But what we've got is all these people come together and they've built an amazing program all around Juice Plus. But it's no calorie counting. It's deprivation free. All those yummy meals that you'll normally want and crave, but the healthy version. So it's called the Juicy Body Transformation, put together by a team of beautiful people, but headed by the wonderful Kira Westwick. She's a nutritionist, she's a mother of 2, and she's an absolute foodie. She was actually a runner-up on MasterChef 2014 and is constantly adding more and more value to our amazing program. It's all online. You get it for free for life when you take Juice Plus just once. You've got your exercise guides, you've got the 8-week shred, which is starting on Monday, which we're super excited about. So that's an absolute kickstart into your health and gets you some really good results within 8 weeks and sets you up for life with the rest of the program. We've got something for the blokes, something for the kids. We've got a gourmet cleanse. We've got a detox. All these amazing, beautiful things that you've got access to for life. So that's pretty much our program and product in a nutshell. I'm just going to grab a couple of the girls to share their product story, and then we'll hear from the girls who are launching. So where's Letitia? There she is. Oh, beautiful. I'll just take you. I'm going to spotlight you, hun. So how did Juice Plus come into your life? What results have you had so far, and why do you love sharing it?
Cool. Thanks, Jana. So I'm Letitia, and I have been involved with Juice Plus for about 2 years now. I came across Juice Plus through a post on Facebook also. One of my friends was posting about her son who was eating better since starting on the products and taking the chews. So I've got 4 boys, and my 2 youngest are very, very fussy eaters. And I thought, I'll give this a go and see what happens. So they've been having the chews and the shakes now for 2 years. And we've just noticed such an incredible change in them since taking them. My 2 youngest ones are special needs kids. So their behaviour has really improved a lot. Even the special ed teacher said to me, I don't know what you're doing, but whatever you're doing, keep it up, it's working. One of my kids went to Sydney for 3 weeks to spend some time with family over the school holidays, and since coming back the last week, he's been eating apples and fruit, and they're things that he would normally never do. So just getting all that nutrition into his body has started craving it, and we've just seen better moods, willingness to try new food. And for me, myself, I love cooking. So a few years ago, it was just so disheartening. I felt like I was letting my kids down because they just weren't eating what I was cooking at night. So now seeing them eating and willing to try new foods has just been such a blessing in our house. So I love what it's done for us, and definitely looking forward to what it can continue to do for us in the future.
Oh, wonderful. And I think I know when I look at
my hand that back to you now, Jana.
Awesome, thank you. I know when I look at my kids and they eat, what you put in front of them, you do just feel that, you feel like you're doing the right thing. So I know exactly what you mean when you start seeing that they're eating what you're putting in front of them. So thank you so much for your share, Letitia. Now I'm going to grab Stacey, who's launching tonight. So I'm going to get her to share how Juice Plus came into her life, what results she's had so far, and why the business made sense to her.
Okay, hi everyone. So the business I found actually last year in April, and I looked into it and I did some research, and the fear came into me, and I said no. I can't do it. I'm not going to be able to put in the time. I've got the twins there. So anyway, last October, I then saw Marina, and she was doing Juice Plus, and I got FOMO, fear of missing out. So I jumped on board with her and thought, stuff it, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to give it a good year and see how I go. And I've been doing it for 4 months now, and it's very profitable, and I'm enjoying every single moment, and learning heaps too. So as I said, I've been on the pills just under my 4 months actually. And the results I got, like 4 days, I had immense energy. Now, I'm a mother of twins, so my time is spent running around after the kids, and I was still up throughout the night back then. And I was still sleeping during the day. So the immense energy that I felt within 4 days was amazing for me and definitely needed. Within 2 weeks, I was sleeping better and I could cope. And then within a month, I looked in the mirror and I noticed my skin tone was evening out, and I went, oh my God, I don't actually have to wear makeup anymore. And I remember that feeling so much, and that was quite good for me because I've always had the red cheeks from my smoking. And the results have continued since then. So the business totally made sense to me. We were struggling on one income at the time, and I wanted to help out and make some money, but my wage wouldn't cover the childcare for both the kids. So hence the business. And that's changed throughout time, and now it's all about helping others and helping other people get fit and healthy and enjoy that whole foods without the nasty chemicals, and teaching my babies nutrition and how to eat properly and how to really fuel your body and not eat so much junk food. Building my life. And a 5-year career versus a 40-year career, what are you going to choose? 5 years.
Amazing. Awesome. Well done, hun. And you've been an amazing part, wonderful add to the team. And I can't wait to see what happens from here onwards. So well done on relaunching.
Thank you.
Awesome. Before we hear from Arena, I'm just going to touch on a couple of those, sticky things or those questions that seem to come up when any of us sort of check out this opportunity, really. For me, I had a couple of beautiful friends and family, reach out to me. That's only because they loved me and they cared about me and they were worried I was doing one of those structures, one of those schemes. And I really didn't understand what they were talking about. I was born in the 1980s and pyramid schemes were made illegal in the 1970s. So we've definitely got an amazing product and program and everything behind us. So definitely not one of those. But the structure-wise, I sort of got what they were saying, but they didn't realise that's where I'd come from. I think every traditional business has a pyramid structure, to be honest. So when you think about, depending on where you are in the world, Coles, Woolies, IGA, all those supermarkets, Myer, and all those big ones, they've all got their CEO. All right, there's only one of those sitting pretty at the top, delegating down to his board of directors, state managers, area managers, site managers, section managers, all the way down to the beautiful people we see, the people that are restocking the shelves, tidying the racks, and so forth. But when you come into a lot of these organisations, you do get to come in. You might be applying for different positions throughout that structure. But for a lot of people, they do start down here at the bottom. All right. And some of them might be happy just sitting there and doing that position forever. Others might be willing to, upskill and apply and go for some of these other positions. But they're going up against their buddies. You've got to elbow kick. And sometimes it's not even the case of what you know, it's who you know. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm noticing a lot of the supermarkets now are having less of these people there to help us and more of these electronic tellers, because a lot of people are doing their shopping online. All right, so these guys are being told they need to upskill and look at these other sections, or they need to look at doing our shopping for us or delivering it, or they need to go elsewhere to find another one of those roles in another one of the stores. For me, when I switched over from government agency to another one, I came into this middle section, and these people below me, they didn't want a bar of me. I'd taken the position they wanted. So they wanted nothing to do with me. Sure, the dollars were great for me, but the longer commuting, the longer hours, there was no work-home balance. And that's why I started to get so run down. The chances of me starting down here in traditional business and getting all the way up to CEO are slim to none. This position's normally brought in from externals. They've already done it in a smaller role somewhere else, and they've got that tertiary education behind them. I would need to be in most traditional businesses for 40 plus years to know its ins and outs and to be able to do that. And I would have had to flog away all that time of my life, missing so much of my family and not living, just building on my business skills. What I love about what we do is literally that, but on its head. We do have a top position called NMD, National Marketing Director. We pay a one-off fee in New Zealand of $172.50 to have this business. That blows my mind. When I bought my restaurant, I spent like $40,000 to purchase it. Then I had weekly expenses, monthly expenses, yearly expenses to keep it running. I pay $172.50 a year to have this business, to look after my health and share it and help other people. It's a really beautiful way to do business. We come in as a virtual franchisee. We all come in as a virtual franchisee. Yeah, we've got promotional levels, but you can't come in and go straight to NMD. Even this CEO, if he saw what I was doing and loved the lifestyle I created, he can't come in and go straight to there. He can't even go into a middle section job. He comes in as a VF. He gets sponsored by someone who links arms with them and helps him grow his business step by step at his own pace, as slowly or as quickly as he's like. And when we all come in here, whether we're a scientist, a contractor, a teacher, we all get that opportunity to build our business to the top position, NMD. And even when you get to NMD, there is no cap on that. You can keep growing this business income-wise as big as you want, as wide as you want, meeting more beautiful, beautiful people. It's really a relationship building, relationship business, I should say, and community, very and very much a personal development course disguised as a business. The other thing that this is the one that I sort of struggled with a little bit when I started, was because I'd come from the Defence to Department of Human Services and I'd had 2 children. I wasn't very savvy with social media and I didn't have many friends on there. I was being, I had a secret clearance. I couldn't post much anyway, and I had children. I didn't want everyone seeing it. You know, then the lovely person who introduced me, Lauren, showed me how to use social media, how to set up different things and how to share it. So I shared it with a few friends and family, sporting colleagues, work colleagues, and did a launch like the girls have done tonight. And what I found was a few beautiful people that wanted something else out of life, just a bit of income to do something with. So I had my best friend, Linz, who just got FOMO, wanted to be on the product. And then realised there was a business opportunity behind it for her to get a product cheaper, so she jumped on board. I had Catherine, who was in my mother's group. She had amazing results within 2 months. She shared that and it went viral on Facebook. And she wanted me to respond to them all. I said, how about I teach you on how to respond to them? You get your product cheaper. She was struggling to get nappies in her product. So she jumped on board. And then Steph was just the love bug. She loved the product and the program. She just wanted to share it with everybody. I showed these girls exactly what Lauren showed me, helped them find a few friends and families, other mothers, sporting buddies, and the same thing happened to them. It started sprouting out like popcorn does in the microwave or the oven, and it got to the stage where it was just like this super organic, just people sharing their stories, helping each other. Who did Lauren know at the beginning? Didn't even know me. She found me on social media. Who did I know at the beginning? My Lindsay, Catherine, Steph, and my few customers. Since then, we've got Michelle and Adam, we've got Marina and Stacey, and all because I said yes to this person I'd never met at the beginning, which is really wonderful. So they're just a couple of things we like to squash at the beginning. And now I'm going to jump over to Stacey. Stacey's also relaunching tonight, so I'm going to spotlight her. So how did Juice Plus come into your life, lovely? What results have you had on the product so far, and why did the business make sense to you?
Hi, John. It's Marina.
Marina. Oh, what did I say?
Stacey.
Oh, two Stacey's. That'd be a bit crazy. Just one's enough. Sorry, Marina. Go for it.
That's all right. Yes. Sorry, can you repeat the question? This threw me off guard.
You're right. How did Juice Plus come into your life? What results have you had so far, and why did the business make sense to you?
Right. Yes. Well, a few others have actually mentioned as well. I think it actually Juice Plus came into my life through a post on one of. It was a different post, a different kind of post. It was a sort of business opportunity post on one of the sort of buy, sell, and exchange kind of groups. And I never looked at anything like that before, never really paid attention. But this one really caught my eye. It was saying that I would be getting healthier myself at the same time as being able to actually help other people with their health and lifestyle goals. And that was something that just really caught my attention. So I messaged the person and ended up, getting absolutely hooked on this. It really seemed too good to be true at the beginning. But I got to know a bit about the business first, and have been really sharing it ever since. I have, taken a bit slow at the beginning, but recently I have witnessed, some just absolutely amazing transformations. And I think this is what really just lit my fire, and just embraced the opportunity wholeheartedly. Just the fact that I have been able to help people with their goals, whatever it be, it's been amazing. I'm really looking forward to what it brings, what sort of transformations I can see happen, how else I can help out people, and it I suppose this is really the sense that the business made to me. It's not not every business is like that. First of all, you look after yourself, but then you really it's really about a community. It's you're not competing against each other. It's everything. You share your knowledge and results, and it's just beautiful. I love it.
Amazing, awesome, well done on relaunching. But it's amazing once you just go about it at your own journey, and then if it clicks, and it definitely has clicked for you.
Definitely, yeah.
Wonderful. Thank you so much for sharing. So some beautiful stories there on their why and their how and what they're working forward to. And honestly, my why keeps changing every month in this business. The more stories you hear, the more possibilities that are open. It's really just up to you what you go and create with it, I should say. So now I'm going to talk about the fun part. I mean, that was very much fun. I'm not saying that wasn't any fun, but this is like the fun money. All right. So we in Australia and New Zealand are on the same business plan. We can share this product program and opportunity in over 29 countries. But here in Australia and New Zealand, we're on the same business plan, and we get paid 3 ways: retail profit, commission. This builds up what we call the beach money or the residual income, all right? It slowly keeps building up month by month in the background, and that's quite fun because that's going to be consistent pay that's growing and growing and growing and setting you up for, after your 4 to 5 period that you can go away and live on the beach. You can go on holidays, you can travel, and you've still got that clicking over in the background. But what we like to talk about is the bonuses, all right? The bonuses are literally here with our promotions as an incentive to help you grow your business. Okay, so if you don't hit them, it's not a big deal, but understanding the process and trying to achieve those helps you grow your business wide and strong at the beginning so you can understand what sort of money is on the table later on. So like I said before, we come in as a virtual franchisee, all right? And your sponsor and your team link arms with you and do their very best to help you get DVF done in your first 10 to 30 days. But the first big bonus that's on the table is a $400 bonus, and that's for Senior Direct Virtual Franchise. Take no notice of the names or the acronyms. It's not a big deal. But at SDVF, you probably share the business with maybe 1 or 2 people. All right, so you get that bonus because you've got about 8 customers yourself, and you've got a beautiful teamie that you're helping and guiding as well, keeping them hot on your heels to do exactly what you've done. And your teacher, for helping you get to SDVF, because we're a teach-to-teach business, gets a $400 bonus as well, which is pretty cool because now you're becoming a teacher as well. So don't forget that. So the next one is sales coordinator. That's a $600 bonus for you and a $600 bonus for your teacher. By the time you get there, you probably shared the business with maybe 5 to 8 people, but you probably got another 4 to 6 underneath them. So you're starting to grow a beautiful little team, starting to understand your tribe and who you're attracting. And these 5 to 8 people that you've introduced to the business, you've helped them get to DVF. You're helping them get to SDVF. Therefore, you get the opportunity to get that SDVF teacher bonus for, 5 to 8 times. And now you're going to help them stay hot on your heels to do SC as well, which is pretty cool. All right, the next one is Senior Sales Coordinator. That's a $1,200 bonus for you and a $1,200 bonus for your teacher. Probably means you've gone and shared the business with about 8 to 16 odd people, and you've probably got another 30 odd sort of happening down below as well underneath those beautiful people. Here your time changes where you do your work. All right, so before it was about helping people, it always is about helping people in some different way, but here you've got a beautiful tribe underneath you, so you're pouring into them, you're helping them grow their businesses, so it does start to change around a little bit. So I'm going to grab Sandra. Sandra's going to share how Juice Plus came into her life, what exciting things have happened to her so far, and what she's looking forward to in the future with the business.
Thank you, Jana. Can you hear me properly?
Yeah, you're all good.
Okay, thank you. I came across this opportunity like over 2 years ago through someone that we didn't even know. She just liked one of a post that my husband put in Facebook. She was a friend of a friend, so yeah, she started talking to us, and then we went and had a coffee, and she told us, about the business, which was really good. It's the natural products, it made sense to us straight away because we always try to eat, very healthy, and so with our busy life, it's a bit hard to always eat the recommended fruit and vegetables every day. So when we heard about
Oh, are you still there? Oh, we might have lost her. That's all right. We'll see if she comes back. Everyone else has lost her too. I can see Stacey and Marina on the screen. Just give me a nod. Yep. Okay. We'll see how she goes. I'll bring it back to me while she sees if she can get that sorted. Yeah, her screen's gone black. All right, cool. That's all right. These things happen. Oh, no, not sure. All right, so SSC. The next one is QNMD. All right, and at QNMD, you're looking at a $1,500 bonus for you and a $1,500 bonus for your teacher. All right, and then the top one, like we, like I mentioned in the other picture before, is National Marketing Director. And when you get to there, your teacher is earning way too much money and they definitely don't need it. That's a $300 bonus for you and you only. All right, and you're probably on around 80 to 120,000, depending on your team, on sort of how big the client base is, how wide you are, and then how they're duplicating your business. But it honestly is a beautiful way. Like there's three different versions where people can come into this business. Literally, they just, want to get the product cheaper themselves. 2, they just want to share it. They found something amazing. They just want to share it. 3, they want this to be an opportunity to build an income for them, whether it is just to increase their already income because they might actually like their job, or it's that vehicle for them to fully change their lives. I didn't know there was such a thing even available. And so, for me to go from working full-time and having my kids in full-time care to being at home with them was a massive, massive thing. So Sandra's back. I'm going to pop her back on and let her keep sharing her story.
Yeah, sorry about that. Don't know what happened with my internet.
All good.
I'm on my phone now. So sorry. So I was a little bit skeptic about the business, but when we started the products, it was really we were really having good benefits in it. So we thought, might as well just share it with the people that we love and family and friends. So that's when we decided to do the business as well. So I just love the flexibility of the business because we can do it in solid moments, and I love to spend time with my boy on his school holidays as well. So it's been really, really great to be able to continue my business while he's at home as well. And I love all the friendship that I have made in the business and outside the business. People that have introduced it, the business to, I just love to share the product and be able to help them with the, create an extra income as well. And so they can stay at home with the kids as well. So no, it's been really good. What this business has given me is a bit of travel and personal development. It has funded a trip to Nashville in 2015 for a conference, and at the same time I went to Canada to see my family. It has funded a trip to Melbourne as well, and I can't wait to go to Perth this year actually, which is really, really great. What I'm looking forward in with the business is be able to travel, to go to Canada, because my family's there, my mom, my sisters and brothers, so I'll be able to do this business from there. So I want to be there for like 3 months and still be working in my business, which is really, really great. But the cool part is that I'll be going to South Korea in maybe the next 2 months, to pick up our little daughter, adopted daughter that we adopted from South Korea. So we'll be there for 6 weeks in about 2 months. We don't have the dates yet, but I'm super excited that I'll be able to go there and also be able to do this business from there. I'm not going to leave my team by themselves. They still have it from there, and I'll be able to still continue growing my business. So I'm super excited about 2018 and what I can do and what my team can do as well.
Oh, wonderful. Like I've heard it a couple of times, Sandra, you're giving me goosebumps, what this opportunity's given you and what it's giving you. 2018 is definitely going to be an amazing year. Thank you so much for sharing.
Thank you, Jana.
So definitely, you know, like, and Sandra said it also, you know, I know for me working my government job, trying to get school holidays off, my kids were in starting kinder when I found this opportunity, when I quit my job, because I didn't have any flexibility to work around school holidays, kinder hours, trying to get them appointments or help them learn to swim, anything like that. This opportunity has let me help my children grow in a way that I couldn't do if I was working full time. I thought I was doing the right thing by having that extra income so we could say yes to more, but we were so time poor and my children were missing out on so much by me being at work. So a couple of amazing stories. Definitely well done to the girls who have launched. Thank you everybody for jumping on. If we didn't get all your questions answered, whether you're watching this live or in the recording, please reach out to whoever invited you and get those questions answered. But thank you so much for jumping on tonight. Good night, and we hope to see you again soon.